He says, well, what we need to do is we need to make the earth livable for all our relatives. So they prayed, and in the morning when they woke up, there were seeds. So first woman grabbed all the seeds and started to spread throughout the earth. And the grasses, and the trees, and the plants, all were being created. First man said, we must have beings in this earth. So first man created the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, all the different creatures throughout the earth. And then it was time for all the human beings to come. Then, this is a story that's kind of imitated throughout Indian country, through all the different tribes have a similar story. The next story I'll share is Coyote. Coyote was probably like in a valley like this, living, and all the human beings were living together. They were very happy. They were eating the plants. They were harvesting the animals. And they were very, very happy. They had food stores with all the food for the winter. But one spring, a great, big, giant monster came to the valley. And all the people, human beings, were scared. Coyote was watching them. Coyote's always watching, always. You'll see him even in the city. All of a sudden, you'll see Coyote walking in the city. Look, one time there was a picture of Coyote in the subway in California, in Chicago, in the subway service station. That's how powerful a human being is. I mean, an animal he is. So he's a hero, he's a trickster, he's a villain, he's all these things. He has a lot of traits that we have. So this big monster came and started saying, I'm hungry, feed me, feed me. So all the human beings, they were scared, so they brought all their corn and their beans, and they fed the monster. I want more, I want more. Every day the monster came and he wanted more. And by that time the people were starving. They had given all their food. What will we do when he comes tomorrow? I'm hungry, the monster said. And he started to eat the children first. One by one, he ate the little boys and all the little girls. Then he ate the women, then the man, and the last, the old men and the old women. And he was so full, he laid against the mountain and started to fall asleep. Coyote had seen this with his own eyes and said, this is wrong. Why did that happen? Why did the human beings, look at this monster, how greedy he was. So Coyote started to think, He had this medicine bag and he put all kinds of things that he needed. And then he went and he yelled out to the monster, Monster, come eat me. Oh, you're just a skinny coyote. He says, oh, but I'm very tasty. If you eat me, oh, you'll never forget it. All right, Coyote. So he grabbed him by the tail and swallowed him. When Coyote got into his stomach, he could hear the people, oh, they were all whimpering. Oh. He told him, shh, be quiet. And out of his bag, he had sticks and kindling. And then he went and got a stick and he started to make fire. And the fire started to get hot. And he could see all of the human beings. They were watching him. The monster said, what are you doing, Coyote? Oh, probably like we're going to feel tomorrow morning with all this July. What are you doing in there, Coyote? He said, shh. And he told the people, look up there. And on the top of the ribs, they could see the monster's heart. He said, shh, let's make a ladder. And I can climb up there and grab the heart, throw it in the fire. So then, all the people, all the men, and then all the women, and then all made this big human pyramid. And Coyote climbed up grabbed the monster's heart and threw it in the fire. Oh, Coyote, you're killing me. Oh, probably the worst heartburn you've ever saw. Oh, what a cruel world. Oh, and he started to fall apart in the fire. And then the people were free. They were, yay, Coyote. Coyote says, wait a minute. I saw what was happening. You human beings, we need to move. We need to create different directions. So the Coyote, he drew a map. And on the map, he drew all these different directions. So then he said, bring me the head and the shoulders of the monster. Then Coyote, with his magic, threw them to the north and created the great white race of human beings. Then he grabbed the arms of the monster and threw them to the south and created the great red nation of human beings. And then he grabbed the legs on one side and threw them to the east and created the great yellow nation of human beings. And finally, he grabbed all of what was left, the feet and the bones, and threw it to the west and created the great black nation of human beings. So if you would imagine my fist as the world, and they started right here, and they went all to the different directions, these human beings, they have come forth, and you see all of us are coming and blending as one nation. As human beings, even though these are 4 different colors, they're all connected together. And that's the story of the creation and Coyote and the monster.
Yeah.